Good morning. My name is Muhammad Amir Amirul bin Zainuddin. Now I want to present about salt water heat faster than fresh water. Adding salt to water does two things. It increases the boiling point and decreases the specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity refers to the amount of heat that is required to raise the temperature of substance by 1 degree Celsius. A liquid's boiling point is the temperature at which the substance will start to change state from a liquid to a gas. The heat capacity of salt water is substantially lower than that of fresh water. This means that salt water is not as resistant to a change in temperature than fresh water, so less heat is required to increase the temperature of salt water. This thermal property could work in the chef's favor and decrease the amount of time required for the water to start to boil. However, the boiling point of salt water is higher than that of fresh water, measured at 102 Celsius compared to 100 Celsius. These two properties conflict and will work against each other unless the salt concentration is high enough to constrain the higher boiling point of salt water. Salt water requires a higher temperature before transitioning from a liquid to a gas than fresh water does due to the phenomenon known as boiling point elevation. The addition of any non-volatile solute such as salt, baking soda or sugar to a liquid will cause a decrease in that liquid's vapor pressure. A liquid will start to boil when its vapor pressure is equal to the atmosphere pressure. So, a lower vapor pressure means you need a higher temperature to boil the water. This phenomenon also explains why water boils at a lower temperature at the top of a mountain than it does at sea level. On the top of a mountain there is less atmospheric pressure, so it will take less time for the vapor pressure to match that value. When salt is added to a pot of water, it also makes it more difficult for water molecules to escape from the pot and enter the gas phase as vapor or steam. This is another contributor to the higher boiling point of salt water compared to that of fresh water. The lower capacity of salt water is triggered by the bonding salt ion to water molecules. These salt ions hold the water molecules in place, making it more difficult for them to move freely. As a result, the non-salt bonded molecules receive more of the energy provided by the heat transfer occurring through the stove and will get hotter and boil faster. Ocean water only contains a 3.5% salt concentration, and the majority of people would never use it to cook with in order to observe a significant difference in boiling time greater than a few seconds. There would need to be an extremely high concentration of salt present in the water, likely over 20%. Cooking With this concentration of salt would instantly ruin a dish by causing the food to become extremely salty and unpalatable. Some other reasons for adding salt could be that it enables a more even and slow cooking of the food, or that it has pasta noodles and other types of such as not stick together. Whatever the reason for adding salt to hot water, the boiling time will decrease. Overall due to the natural thermal properties of salt water, and for some individuals, saving just 3 seconds could make all the difference in the world.